what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today guys, we are here for Physical Media Lives episode 2. This is my new Blu-ray 4K haul collection update, showing you guys everything that I've been getting in over the past week, over the past 2 weeks. I plan to do these at least twice a month, maybe once a month if it's not a heavy month, but let's not kid ourselves. I get a lot of stuff in, so there's always going to be something to talk about and do episodes of Physical Media Live. So I don't think I called out what the name of this was going to be in the last episode. I kind of named it after I filmed it. So yes, this series is called Physical Media Lives, and I called it Physical Media Lives because this is me showing the world, showing you all that physical media lives through all of these incredible Blu-ray and 4K releases that I'm going to show off to you guys. So I just what I hope to accomplish with this series is I do so many like random unboxing videos, and I'm still gonna do that stuff from time to time, like the Millcreek Steelbooks. I get something in that's special that I feel like it needs its own video. I will do its own video, but stuff like Vinegar Syndrome hauls and Kinos hauls and new stuff from MBD and all that kind of stuff. I get a lot of stuff from MBD, a lot of different labels every single month, and I can't do individual videos on all of that stuff. So I'll put it all in this video. Random pickups, like I've got a couple just random pickups off of Amazon because they were cheap. I'm going to show off in these type of videos, and also stuff that maybe I've reviewed already on the channel. I'm going to review on the channel. I'll show it off here just to kind of have it all in one place, everything I'm getting in. It's kind of like, I'm kind of treating it like an end of the month, like Blu-ray type haul, but I'm not designating it to like an end of the month or anything like that. I'm not going to do like January hauls, December hauls, February hauls, whatever. I'm just going to, whenever I got enough to show off, I'm going to show it off. And once I show it off on this show, I will go ahead and shelve it. So, okay, I feel like I'm already talking too much, but before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe. These types of videos, guys, I'm just going to, I don't want to edit anything, so if I mess up, I apologize, but these are just going to be very laid back. It's just me, you're coming in here with me, and we're just talking about movies and our pickups together. So if you want to, in the comments section, let me know what you've been picking up. What have you been getting in? You know, February is not the biggest month for physical media. Thank God I got my Vinegar Syndrome stuff in. I guess I should tell you all what I'm going to be showing off. My Vinegar Syndrome subscriber week stuff came in, which I'm really excited about. A bunch of new releases that came out. I got some Terrorvision stuff. I got a bunch of stuff from MVD, Arrow Video. Grindhouse releasing. They actually partner with Grindhouse releasing, so I got a release from them. Just tons of stuff to talk about, guys. But before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel. That's what we do, in case you haven't noticed yet. So hit the subscribe button, and then you know, turn on bell notifications for all future videos. All right, so let's get it. I'm going to start by showing this off. This is not a physical media per se, but it is a new purchase that I just got a couple of days ago, and it's the iPhone. I got an iPhone. I have filmed, and I felt like this was worth mentioning, but I have filmed every single video that I have ever done on this channel, with the exception of live streams and some stuff I record off of StreamYard on my laptop. But every single video, I'd say 90% of them, have been recorded on this phone that I am using right now. And I don't have all the editing tools and software set up on the phone yet, so that's why I'm not using this phone yet. But I got the iPhone 15 Pro, so it's supposed to have like the best camera. So I'm hoping that in a couple of weeks, when I figure everything out, my video quality will improve on this channel. But until I figure stuff out, going to keep things going with the camera that I already have. So yeah, I'm excited about this, excited to dig into it. Again, I've been a Galaxy user since 2012, I think is when I got the first Android, or 2011 or somewhere around there. So it's going to be a steep learning curve, I feel like, for me to learn all the ins and outs of the iPhone. I mean, I've already got, you know, some stuff set up on it, but I don't know how to do all the editing stuff, get all my programs on there that I was using on this phone, or maybe I'll find some different, better programs. I don't know. If anybody can help me learn something new, let me know in the comments, or DM me on Instagram or something. But yeah, that was an exciting purchase because I haven't upgraded my phone. Again, I have been on YouTube for 5 years almost. I have filmed every single video on this phone. So I've had this phone since the beginning of 2019, and now I've upgraded. So, all right, let me take a drink of water real quick, guys. Like I said, very casual, these videos. And let's get into it. Okay, the first one. So these are two Kino orders, or Kino 4Ks. I got these in last Thursday. The Boogans, but you know, and I will have talked about both of these. One of these I reviewed. I got Kindergarten Cop as well, but again, I'm going to show it off again. Kindergarten Cop, the Boogans on 4K. These were January releases, and I watched both of them. I did a standalone review for Kindergarten Cop. Go check it out. But in short, the picture quality was excellent, absolutely excellent. 2 new audio commentaries, so I thought it was a good release. I did recommend it. The Boogans, I talked about this on my tier ranking for the releases in January. This was a do not recommend. I did not recommend this. It was not a good 4K, and the movie was not great. So I did not like the Boogans. I explained it more in that video, but really, you know, I like it. Let me show this off real quick because I didn't get a chance to do it on the video. But nice cover art right there. But you also have reversible cover art. Kino Lorber will do this from time to time. And it does, oh my goodness, my discs are falling out. It does include the 4K in the Blu-ray on the inside. So does Kindergarten Cop. But yeah, I like reversible cover arts, and sometimes Kino Lorber will randomly surprise us with reversible cover art. So if there's one good thing to say about the Boogans or the Boogans or Boogans or however you pronounce it, it's the reversible cover art. It's pretty cool. All right, let me fix this. I didn't put it back in there right. So yeah, 2 new Kino 4Ks. That you know, even though I didn't like the Boogans, I'll keep it in the collection. It wasn't like awful, but it kind of was. It was just very disappointing when you got to the end. When you actually saw the monster, I'm like, what the hell is that? But the Boogans, okay, there you go. 4K of that. All right, let's talk about Footloose. I've already done a review for this. By the time I put this up, that review should be out. I did a short unboxing, so I don't really see a need to unbox this again, but it's an awesome steelbook. And if you want to check out my thoughts on this very controversial 4K, it seems like, go check out that review. But really cool steelbook. I can see that steelbook being in my top 10 of the year. All right, so I got a couple of just random Blu-ray pickups. I think I got both of these for $11. I got As Above, So Below, and I wanted to watch this one this week, but I didn't get around to it. This is a found footage film from, I believe, 2014, around that time. When this came out, it didn't get the best reviews, so I never saw it, but I don't know why, because it's like, it's found footage. Found footage, like, never gets great reviews, and I'm just kind of done with that at this point in my life. Like, I do not pay attention to Rotten Tomatoes or anything like that. I heard from several people this is actually a really good found footage movie, so I am excited to watch As Above, So Below. I don't know why. It's like back in 2013, 2014, 2015, I was so hung up on like Rotten Tomatoes and like critic scores and stuff like that. I would literally not see a movie if it had like a rotten or like 20 or 30%. I was really dumb. I'm glad I've grown out of that. But As Above, So Below, I'm excited to check this out. And again, $5 on Blu-ray on Amazon. And watch this get like a second sight limited edition release at some point. Now this one I am fairly confident will not get a 4K. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. Even though it's a big movie directed by Michael Mann. The Last of the Mohicans. This has Daniel Day-Lewis in it. And also Madeline Stowe, I noticed, who is an unlawful entry. And I'm excited to watch this one. I've never seen The Last of the Mohicans. This was like $6.30 or $6.50 on Amazon. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger because I looked at it. It's 20th Century Fox. I cannot, at this point in time, hopefully they get to a spot where they start licensing stuff or actually start putting stuff out. But I don't see Disney doing The Last of the Mohicans on 4K anytime soon, at least in their current state. Like I said, and if they do change stuff around, they start doing stuff like Last of the Mohicans, I'll be glad to purchase it and buy it again. You know, especially if I really like the movie. But I'll just be happy that Disney's doing new 4K movies. I'm not going to be too sad about it. And again, only cost me $6.50 for that Blu-ray. So I thought that was worth it. All right, let's get into, I got a lot of MVD stuff to show off. This is an Arrow video title that I did watch the other morning. This is called Fear is the Key. And that's why I like holding off on these sometimes, guys, because it gives me the opportunity to watch some of this stuff and then I can talk about it in these types of videos. And this is not a movie that I'm probably going to do like a standalone review for or anything, but Fear is the Key is a really cool movie. I thought it was going to be like a car chase movie like the whole time. It's not, but the car chase sequence in the beginning, the first 20 minutes, is really freaking awesome. Like, it's one of the best car chases I've ever seen. Probably the best car chase I've seen on film since LA God, Fear and Loathing in LA is what I was going to say. To Live and Die in LA. It's probably the best car chase scene I've seen since that. And really cool movie, though. It goes into some really interesting directions. Kind of goes into more like espionage type direction. There's a guy that had something tragic happen to him in his past, and he's trying to get his revenge while at the same time trying to disrupt this oil tycoon and these like criminal masterminds that he's working with. And he's also trying to get his revenge for something that happened to him in his past, but he's also working with some people to do some espionage and take down their plan. So it kind of develops as it goes, and the ending is like really cool. I liked what happened like in the last 15-20 minutes. And but that car chase in the beginning is awesome, but it is kind of a little bit of false advertisement because it does lead you to believe. Like in the beginning, I thought this movie was going to be like The Chase with Kirsty Swanson and Charlie Sheen. Is that his name? Yeah, Charlie Sheen, Kirsty Swanson. I thought it was going to be like The Chase because he kidnaps some girl and he goes on the road with her. And she's like screaming the whole time. And I thought they were going to fall in love. It was going to go down that route or something. But it does not really go in that direction. Not at all. It turns into something completely different. But what it turned into was actually a really good movie. And I like this movie a lot. And there's actually some really good special features. The actor that's in this movie is named John Talbot. He plays the character. John Talbot is the character in the movie. He is played by, Barry Newman, and he's actually really freaking good in this movie. So, and this is from best-selling author Alistair MacLean. So the special feature in this talks about how he wrote a lot of the novels, and a lot of his novels got adapted to like big movies, but this was not one of them that was big, and a lot of people knew about it. He did, The Guns of Navarone, Where Eagles Dare. And yeah, just a cool movie. I honestly would recommend this. Like if you're interested in this movie at all, it's a really good film. And I think it's going to be going for like $27.99. There's some good features in this, and it looked really good. I believe that it is I don't think it's a 4K scan. It's probably just a 2K scan, but picture quality was really good. And that chase scene was stunning, and it looked great. So let me show you the cover art on this. It's great cover art, and I'll show you the back right there. In case you guys want to pause it, check out some of the stuff. Really good features, though, on this. There's a couple of brand new features, and then there's some archival stuff as well. I don't know if this is the first time this has been on Blu-ray. It's probably not, but maybe in the US. And let me open it up. You got some cool disc art, and you got a nice little book in here as well with a lot of information about the film. Trying to show this off the best I can, guys. And yeah, Arrow Video doesn't have like a ton of exciting titles coming out in the month of February. They got the Invasion of the Body Snatchers coming out on 4K in the UK. I didn't get that. I didn't pre-order it because I do have the Kino, and to be honest, like I haven't seen that movie, so I don't know if I love it enough to get another edition of it. And I also have the Scream Factor edition as well. But cool poster. That's the original poster. Newly commissioned artwork. The newly commissioned artwork really is awesome. And you also have some reversible cover art as well that just has the original poster, which is really cool. But yeah, that is Fear is the Key, and I watched it, and I do recommend this release. Whether you get it now or on a sale, it's a good one. The Shaolin Plots, I didn't have time to watch this one yet, but I hope to soon. I do want to watch more of the Kung Fu titles from Arrow Video this year because, that's something that they always put out on a pretty consistent basis. And I don't feel like I dove into enough of them last year. So I do want to check this one out sooner rather than later. Really just dive into and explore the Kung Fu genre this year just a little bit more. I said that last year and I didn't do it. So hopefully I follow through with what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know anything about this. It's got awesome artwork. I'll show you the back. Boom, boom, boom. If you want to pause it, take it out of the slipcover. Boom. Show you the other side, that nice, sweet disc art. You also have a booklet with this. I need to figure out how to show this off, flip through some pages. I feel like I already know what I'm doing, but some good pictures, stuff about the film on the inside. You got a nice poster in here with the original poster art, I imagine. Newly commissioned artwork. Really great stuff. And this is I believe that both of these, the Fear is the Key and The Shaolin plot are due out on February the 13th. I know that Fear is the Key is on February the 13th. But I think the Shaolin plot might be February the 20th. I don't know, guys. If there's... I'll put the information down there. How about that? The prices, the dates, I'll try to put that down there on this MVD stuff. And let me flip the artwork. Reversible cover art. Original poster. So yeah, if you're a Kung Fu fan, Hong Kong cinema fan, I don't know if this is a Shaw Brothers film or not. It's probably not, because it would usually have that front and center. But yeah, cool release. The Shaolin plots. All right, so we got some Radiance stuff. Let me reorganize this so I can have all my Radiance stuff together. I got 4 Radiance films releases. They're doing some good stuff, guys, but it's tough to keep up with Radiance because they're so prolific. Like, they're always putting stuff out. This is The Sting of Death. And I actually heard my friend Elliot Cohen talk about this recently on his channel. And we just had a conversation on this channel. Go check it out if you haven't already. But The Sting of Death, and he recommended it. He said it was a really, really stunning movie. So I'm actually excited to watch this one. And let me take it out of the plastic. And yeah, Radiance is really cool. I like what they're doing. They're like, I call them they're like a cross, but they're like if Criterion and Arrow Video had a baby, that would be Radiance Films. So, all right, you got some cool artwork right there, but you have the insert that they put in. I'm not going to take the insert out. Well, maybe I'll take the insert out because I got to flip the artwork. But they have this little insert in here that shows off all the information. So I'll kind of scroll up. I didn't do any research on these movies, guys. Sorry, I don't really know what they're about, so I can't really go into that. But once I watch them, it is possible I will talk about them. I want to start a series on the channel where I talk about stuff that I watch, you know, that maybe I don't do a standalone review for, just like a random Blu-ray recommendation video. So somewhere down the line, I watch this, it may show up in that video. And there you go. There's the reversible stuff. So very cool. And when you reverse it on the Radiance films, all the information about the movie that is on these little inserts is on the back. So you can flip it around, get rid of the insert, put it on the inside, and turn this more into like a traditional, like Criterion style release, which is cool. All right. And that's what I'll do for this. Oh, I almost forgot that you got the disc arts, and there's a nice little booklet inside as well. Boom. Radiance. They do good work, guys. They do good work. So I'm going to put this card inside the case. The Sting of Death. All right, let's show off the next Radiance film release. This is Goodbye and Amen. And I think this is a Italian film. This is like an Italian crime thriller, but usually these are new 4K scans. It's a new 2023 restoration of the film. So this one might be a 4K scan or it might not. It says made in Poland. The Radiance discs are made in Poland. All right, let me take the plastic off of this. A film by Damiano Diamani. I don't know anything about these movies, guys, and if I try to act like I do, I'm going to be called out by all my mispronunciations. But this one looks pretty cool. You know, it's got a guy wearing helmets. Looks like an astronaut helmet. Like when I first saw this, I thought it was like an astronaut movie. But I don't think it's that at all. But I have heard good things about this one for sure. Show you the back. If you guys want to read the stuff on the insert, open it up. You got some nice disc art right there. Take the insert out. Flip this around. Oh, that's different. It was blue, and now it's orange. Look at that. That pops. That really pops. Central Intelligence Agency. So this is some kind of like a CIA movie, I guess. And this one is spine number 38. I forgot to mention that, but Radiance does number their spine. Spine number 38, and this one is 37. See, they're on a roll. Like, they're already at 38, and we're going to get further here in a second. And these are just the US releases, guys. Radiance does stuff in the UK that's only in the UK as well. I don't get those because I'm not in the UK. But I think they're up in the 40s by now. So just incredible. They just started like last January. They're already in the 40s. All right, so we got Black Tight Killers right here from Radiance Films. This is spine number 43, so they must have done a lot of UK stuff in between these and Goodbye and Amen. And I'm trying to give you all the release dates real quick. Goodbye and Amen is a February 13th release, and it's possible these are March, to be honest, because sometimes they send me stuff like way in advance. And I'm trying to see where the Sting of Death is. And I am not finding the Sting of Death. So it's possible that I got these way in advance. But again, I don't know why I'm wasting time. I'll put the release date down there. Black Tight Killers right here. Let's take off the plastic. And I always, the Radiant stuff makes me feel like an idiot because I don't know anything about these movies. So I'm sorry. This is a Japanese film though. And it's got some funny little dancing on the back. This looks like a 60s movie. That kind of looks like Austin Powers on the back. Yeah, 1966. This one looks pretty cool. It looks pretty intriguing. Definitely want to check this out. Got some cool disc art. You got a nice nice booklet. You got a woman, Japanese woman, holding a knife, and then you got somebody else taking a knife out of their sheath. So really cool stuff. So yeah. All right, let me take out this. Did I show you all the inserts? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure y'all get all the, showcase these to the best of my ability. Great artwork on this though. I flip it around. I like getting these because this helps me explore foreign cinema. These are releases that maybe I wouldn't purchase on my own. But since I'm being sent to them to show off, I get to watch them, experience them, and it forces me into other genres, into other foreign language films, and I appreciate that. But really, really cool artwork right there. And these always have like at least 1 or 2 new special features, audio commentaries. Like Radiance really does do a good job with these releases, giving you your money's worth. And these things in the US, guys, are usually like the US ones are usually like 22, 23. So they're not too bad at all as far as the price. And sometimes you can catch them way on sale. All right, so the last Radiance film one we have is one that I am not even going to be able to pronounce. This is Alan San Fan. And I don't know anything about this. Let me see what this is. This is another Italian film. And yeah, it looks interesting. That is what I'll say. It looks interesting. Again, I do love me some Italian films. Like that is the type of foreign cinema that I gravitate to the most. Really nice artwork on that though. And again, I'm not going to explain the synopsis to you or the story, but you can read it right there if you want to pause. Hopefully you can see that. And a lot of these are limited to 3,000 copies. So there you go. Got some disc arts. You got a booklet. So yeah, I don't know what this movie's about. Flip through it. Looks like an older, like period piece type film. It's got like castles and... Is that somebody in a red coat? It's got ships. Is it like a master and commander type movie? This movie is from 1974. This is spine number 44. And let me take this out. Flip it. You got some sweet yellow reversible artwork on this one. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. And that's all the Radiance stuff. So I can be done sounding like a dummy for now. Until I actually watch all these, then I'm going to get smarter. I'm going to be more well-rounded film fan after I watch Alan San Fan. So there you go. And I know that most people have probably clicked off the video a long time ago, so I don't have to worry about being dumb at this point. But guys, look, if you want to click off the video right now because you don't think I got anything worth talking about, I still got a lot of cool shit to talk about, so stay tuned. But this is not one of them. The Black Mass, and that's unfair to the Black Mass. I haven't seen this movie, but I know nothing about it, and it looks like a straight-to-video title. And straight to like Walmart shelves. This is from MVD Visual. And I believe this is a new film. This is 2024 Cleopatra Entertainment put this out. So is this a brand new movie? This has to be like a 2023 movie or something. So I don't know anything about the Black Mass. This one comes out, I believe, at the end of the month, though, on February the 27th. I do know that because I saw that when I was scrolling. But yeah, just a regular Blu-ray release. And this looks like a Black Christmas, a sorority house massacre. You got a bunch of girls outside of a school. So it's something like that. Guys waiting for him with a knife. I mean, I might check this out. I did watch Blood Feast last month, so I'm not above checking out new schlocky horror stuff. And maybe it's good. Like, you never know. You never know. But this is available on February the 27th. Looks like it has some cool visuals on the back. So that's something positive I can say about it. Oh, and because this has this stupid... I hate this sticky stuff that's on top. They use it to hold the top together. I have broken so many cases, like trying to open something and not realizing it was taped at the top. It's ridiculous. All right. Does this have anybody in it? Oh, Lisa Wilcox is in this movie. I don't see her on the front, though. That's pretty cool. Trying to see if anybody else is in here. Some horror alum. Jeremy London? Okay. Maybe I do need to check this out. Does this have a reversible cover? I don't think so. But yeah, this is from Cleopatra, MVD Visual. And yeah, if you're interested, check it out on February the 27th. All right, this is pretty damn cool. I got Impulse, and this is a movie with William Shatner. This is from Grindhouse Releasing, and this is spine number 19, as you can see on the spine. And I haven't gotten any Grindhouse Releasing stuff from MVD yet, but Grindhouse Releasing, I believe it was announced like last week, which surprised me. This came in this fast. I think it was announced last week that MVD was teaming up with Grindhouse Releasing, so really happy to have gotten this one in. It's in a nice slip box, and I feel like I've heard some good things about this one. This movie is from 1974, so I will probably be watching this one pretty soon and giving my thoughts. But this is a really cool release. Really cool release. It's embossed, like Impulse is embossed at the top. Even William Shatner's embossed. Like, you got some debossing, gloss debossing right here. It feels all glossy and stuff. I'll kind of zoom in on it, show you. You got a matte behind it, like a matte finished, and it turns into like a gloss, almost like, yeah, debossing. Maybe embossing. Maybe embossing and debossing all in one. But yeah, even the back's embossed, like right here, like the dividers. Like, that's really cool. William Shatner. This is like in between like Star Trek, the television series, and Star Trek, the movies. So that's pretty cool. All right, 1974. So it looks like it's loaded with special features, though. Looks like it's absolutely loaded. Let's take it out. Got a nice case right here with different artwork. Flip it around. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking this out now. Like, really looking forward to it. And we got some art cards inside here. Nice art card of William Shatner. Look at him. Looking like a fox right there. And then you got a nice little booklets. Imagine some information on the movie. And yeah, if you know anything about this movie, let me know. And my phone is going off. I realized I'm like, what is that? It sounds like a phone, but I forget I got another phone and I'm filming on my old phone. Just my wife texted me, no issue. All right, so yeah, we got 2 discs right here. This is a Blu-ray disc with all the extras. Like, there's a ton of extras here. And then there's a regular Blu-ray disc with the movie. And you do have, not reversible cover art, but you flip it and it's the same artwork that's on that slip box. So, bam. Yeah, really cool. I'm actually like super excited about this release and diving into it. Impulse from Grindhouse Releasing. And again, I'll let you know the release date down below. I will, guys, link all of these down below in the description. So you can click on the links, see the release dates, see the prices, see if it's something you want to pick up or pre-order. I'll leave all that stuff down below in the description. But yeah, Impulse looks freaking awesome. All right, so these I did unboxings for on the channel. So if you didn't check out that unboxing video, let me shift some stuff around real quick so I can have more room to move stuff. If you didn't check out that unboxing video, go check it out. I unboxed all of the Millcreek Steelbooks. I got Hollow Man right here. Look at the back right there. That's so freaking cool. I got I Know What You Did Last Summer. These are all Blu-ray Steelbooks. And at Walmart, it says they're Walmart exclusive. I talked about this in the video I did a couple of days ago. They say they're Walmart exclusive, but they're also available to pre-order at Target and deep discount. They're supposed to come out on March the 26th. These are actually available now. Anaconda Steelbook. And they're cheaper at Target. And right now there's like a buy one, get one 50% off. So you can get like 2 of these for 25 bucks or something. And yeah, that's pretty damn cool. I should have put my phone on silent. Let me do that real quick. You know, like I said, these videos are going to be unedited. Absolutely unedited. There we go. Unaltered. You know, that's just the way physical media lives is going to go, this new segment. This is episode 2, guys. We are 2 episodes in to Physical Media Lives. But yeah, all these steelbooks available, walmart.com right now, and they will be available at Target apparently as well soon. I don't know why they say Walmart exclusives when they're not. All right, let's get into, we got a lot of Vinegar Syndrome to get into. Let me talk about these Terrorvision releases. I've got Hollow Gate in from Terrorvision. And look, I think Terrorvision is doing some great work. They're a new company. They're a new startup company. They're doing a great job. These slipcovers are great. But like the thing about Terrorvision is because they're new and they're trying to get up off the ground, it's like they don't put release dates on stuff when they announce it. So I ordered Hollow Gate and this next one, I believe like last July. And I think they said that they would probably be coming in October, November, and here I am getting them in February, which no problem, but it is something that I believe that some people are going to have an issue with. You order something, you expect it that when you expect it. You expect it when you expect it. They say October, they say November. That's when you want it in, and these were a couple of months late. So I kind of forgot what I even got, and I may still have stuff I ordered from Terrorvision that I'm waiting to get in. I feel like there's like one more I got that I'm waiting on. But like I said, they're doing some cool stuff. I still need to watch one of these. I haven't watched any Terrorvision releases, but this is Hollow Gate. I'll admit it, the pumpkin attracted me to this immediately. And yeah, I guess this is available now. If I got this in, you can probably get on the Terrorvision website and order this. I don't think these are on Amazon, at least not yet, or at least not with the slipcover. They may be on Amazon, but you'll just get the regular case. But great artwork on this. This is number 39, so they've been doing a lot of stuff at Terrorvision. Spine number 39, already on spine number 39. Cool artwork on the back. Go ahead and take it out. You got some nice original poster art. Yeah, I don't know anything about this movie, but I think it's because I think it was supposed to come out in October. This is like a Halloween slasher film. It's set around Halloween time. So I might just save this until next Halloween to actually check it out. But it looks pretty damn cool. I like me, look, I don't care like how bad or how dumb it is. I like me a good, you know, slasher film. Like no matter what, usually like I'll enjoy just sitting around watching some dumb teenagers get hacked up. Like it's always fun. It's never not fun. Of course, there are slashers that take it to the next level and they become classics, but just the stupid ones I like as well. So Hollow Gate, I went ahead and got. And let's see, you got some special features on here. They do a good job with their special features as well. You got 3 interviews on here. You got a commentary. You got Shocktail Horror with horror host Aurora Gorillas presents Hollow Gates. I don't even know why I try to pronounce stuff, especially when I'm already 34 minutes into a video. This is a movie from 1988. And yeah, I'll show you the back if you want to read the synopsis, if you can read that. Special features, all that stuff. Open it up. Got to be gentle. You got some nice disc art right there. I mean, they do a good job with the releases. I can't complain about these releases. Good presentation. And you can sign up for Creep Coins. And they do have a subscription plan though. And you got some interior artwork as well. Yeah, I'm excited to watch this. I am. And like I said, guys, I can link Terrorvision down below. You can get on their website and you can check out what they got. They're already You know, they're already in the high 30s, low 40s for releases, so they got a lot of cool stuff on there, a lot of cult horror films. They do a lot of stuff like Vinegar Syndrome does. Just these movies that if nobody went in to restore them or do anything with them, they would just be lost in film history. So they're doing the Lord's work over there. They're doing the Lord's work restoring films like Wood Chipper Massacre, which I did not remember I got this. I remember seeing it. I remember like making fun of the title. But I actually bought it. So here we go. And look, I'm sure it's fun. Maybe it's like a prequel to Fargo or something. Maybe it leads into where Fargo begins, or I don't know. Wood Chipper Massacre. That is some cool ass artwork though. Look at that. You got all the body parts flying out of the wood chipper. That's really cool. Really cool. I dig that for sure. And this is spine number 40. Is it 40 or 43? I can't quite read that. Oh, this is 43. They announced a lot of stuff. Like they announced like at least 10 or 15 titles at once, I feel like. And these were the two that I ordered out of all those titles. Take it out right there. You got some cool original artwork. I'm excited to watch these. I'm sure these are dumb fun for sure. Let's take the plastic off. Wood Chipper Massacre. Did anybody else get Wood Chipper Massacre or Hollow Gate? Did you watch them? Let me know in the comment section below. I've got a hell of a collection of plastic over here on the ground right now. Bam. Bam. I'll show you the stuff on the back. Synopsis. I'm sure this has a very deep story about the wood chipper having a very traumatic, tragic past. And because of that, he vows to kill all the teenagers at this camp. That would be something if that was the actual plot. You got a commentary here. You got two commentaries here. You got a making of documentary. That is freaking awesome. Like Terrorvision they do good work, guys. Look, I know I complained a little bit about getting this stuff a little bit late. I do think that's something they need to work on though, or at least like letting people know. I don't feel like they're good about like updating like release dates and things like that. This is coming out this date. And they're not the only one. There's other labels that need to get a little bit better about their release date strategy and stuff. But I still think they do really good work, and I'm always intrigued by the label when they announce stuff. Cool disc arts, and you got some cool interior artwork as well. Yeah, I really want to watch this. I don't know if this is like shot on video or not. It might be. I know they do a lot of shot on video stuff, SOV stuff. But, I mean, this packaging is awesome. I can say that. Wood Chipper Massacre. Terrorvision doing good work. Okay, so let's get into my Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I got 8 titles to show off. So I believe 4 of these I got in the sale, and then 4 of these were new releases. I did get the Werewolf versus Vampire Woman on 4K. I can't believe they did this movie on 4K. But Vinegar Syndrome 4Ks are awesome. And this was on sale for, I think, 15 bucks, I think is what it went for. Or maybe it was 20 bucks. I can't quite remember. But I'm noticing, like, the eyes. They got, like, a glossiness to them. And they were, like, shining when I was twisting it. But, yeah, I actually heard some good things about this one. Heard it was actually a pretty good, legitimate movie. So I am excited to watch it. And who doesn't want to watch the vampire women and werewolves together doing weird stuff? That just sounds incredible. I know I sound like a weirdo even saying that. I don't know if I want to unbox all of these. I mean, these aren't new releases, but I'll unbox this 4K. The other ones I might just show off, but hell with it. I'll unbox everything. This is Physical Media Lives, damn it. We're not on any kind of time schedule here. This is what this show is. This is all about just being long and taking you guys to the limits. Look at that. Look at that artwork on the 4K. This is a 3-disc set. You got the 4K, you got the Blu-ray, you got the special features on the Blu-ray as well. And let's flip the artwork. And you got 3 different types of artwork here. You flip this and you got different artwork right there. So looks like it has a lot of good features. I'll flip it on the back if you want to see the synopsis. I think this one came out in 2022 is when this one came out. But I'm excited to watch this one. The Werewolf versus Vampire Women. There you go. I also got, even though I don't have the first one, I went ahead and grabbed Boggy Creek 2. I think this one was 10 bucks on Blu-ray. And it's got a nice slip box. It's a VSA edition, which if you don't know, the VSAs are these like top loaders. And you take it out almost like a VHS tape. So that's pretty cool. And it's got awesome artwork on the front and on the back. It's a Bigfoot movie. I don't have enough Bigfoot movies in my collection. I'm sure it's better at least than the man who shot Hitler and Bigfoot, or whatever the hell that mess of a movie was called, with Sam Elliott, which I love Sam Elliott, but that movie was not great. Let me take a sip, guys. I forget it's a casual video. I'm going to take drinks, you know, and that's going to happen. All right, so we got Boggy Creek 2, the Blu-ray edition. And again, it's like when you're on Vinegar Syndrome website and it's sale time and you see something for 10 bucks and it's got cool artwork. You're like, the hell with it. This is Vinegar Syndrome, cool slipcover, 10 bucks. Maybe the movie's crap. I need to get the first one, the 4K, because that came up with a 4K of that one. But good artwork here. I'll scroll on the back. Looks like it has some good special features here. You got a brand new commentary. Oh, it's a 4K scan as well. And this movie is from 1983. And I know the first Boggy Creek is pretty legendary. You got some nice discard. You got reversible cover arts. I mean, all the artwork on this is stunning. Very cool artwork. You got I believe this is a poster. This is a big poster. Oh my goodness. This is bigger than I feel like this is bigger than the Arrow Video stuff. Bam, look at that. That awesome artwork right there. Boom. Feels like good quality too. Yeah, Boggy Creek 2 VSA edition, $10. I don't think it's sold well, and I think they were just trying to give it away. But the slip box is very nice. So yeah, guys, call me an idiot. Call me an idiot if you want. I bought a movie for the slip box. I'm sure the movie's all right. I'm sure it's fun for what it is. This one, I think there's 2 movies in this. This is Horror High and Stanley, but I think this one was like 12 bucks or something. I figured for 12 bucks, like 2 movies in one set, was pretty good, pretty worth it. And this one is about a guy that has a pet rattlesnake, Stanley. And this one looks like a zombie film at a high school. So I mean, like, you can't beat that, right? Got cool artwork. It's almost like a comic book style artwork on the inside. It's probably 2 discs as well. So yeah, I feel like I heard some good things about this, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. Boom, boom. And yep, you got 2 discs. You got Stanley and you got Horror High. Flip the cover. And it says the Drive-In Collection. It's got that more like traditional video store, like collection look to it. So yeah, excited to check those out at some point. And I also got scared to death because I must have heard something decent about it. So let me know if Scared to Death is any good. I think this one was like $10 or $12 or something. You got a bunch of naked screaming girls on the back, so who doesn't love that? I mean, that's always a welcome thing. Scared to death. They're scared to death. They're so scared that they had to take all their clothes off and get together, huddle in a little group, and scream. That's how scared they were. All right, I mean, look at that guy. He's pretty freaking scary. Wouldn't you be scared of that? My goodness, guys, we're over 40 minutes right now, so things are going to get very strange. Boom, boom. Ooh, look at that. You got a disc. This must have a ton of features on it. You have a making of documentary, the locations of Scared to Death, commentary track. This is a 4K scan. Awesome. So yeah, you got the Blu-ray disc, and you also got the Blu-ray with all the special features. I imagine the making of documentary. So this feels worth it. Nice slipcover, good artwork. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so let's get into the new stuff, guys. This is what you've been waiting for right here, and I made you wait almost 45 minutes for it. But here's the new VSU of Southern Comforts, a movie directed by Walter Hill. Haven't got a chance to watch this yet. Hopefully I will soon. I may do a standalone review for this when I watch it, dive into the special features and all that stuff. But love the artwork here, and this is another VSU banger in my opinion. It's Walter Hill. I've heard some really good things about this movie. Vinegar Syndrome really has some good movies this month. These are not schlock movies. They did some schlock, but these are like legitimate films, one of which I'll be able to talk about because I watched it. But this is a 4K edition, as all the VSUs are. VSU stands for Vinegar Syndrome Ultra. So it's their 4K line, and these nice, like very specific magnetic box sets, which you open it up. If you haven't seen one of these, I've shown them off on my channel. They're all back here. I've got every single one of them. This is number 8 in that line. And they're usually ones that are cool to collect for. So, like they did Roadhouse in this line. They did Sidekicks, which is the all-time favorite. Cloak and Dagger, Beastmaster, Daryl, which is like a classic kid robot movie. They also did Showgirls in this line. So this is a cool line with a lot of prestige movies. Showgirls is a prestige movie, right? So you open up this case. You got some incredible artwork on the inside. Awesome artwork. I can't wait to watch this. You got a nice booklet in here as well. Walter Hill, Southern Comforts. See if we can flip some stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Really cool. And you got a slipcover on the inside. Take it out. You got the 4K case. Go ahead and cut the plastic off. And yeah, I'm in love with this line. I will continue to collect for it. Unless it just really falls off a cliff and they just start doing some movies that I'm just not down for. But, you know, I'll do it for at least a while. I mean, they only do about 3 of these a year, I think. So, there you go. We got some information. I'm sure there's a ton of good special features here. Again, I will review this if I decide it's review worthy when I get done with it, which I'm sure it will be. You got a Blu-ray with the 4K scan, I imagine, and then the 4K disc. And you got another, I mean, you got 2 booklets in here. There's another booklet on the inside of the actual case. So you can't beat it, guys. You absolutely can't beat it. And I'm sure it's got reversible cover arts. Flip this around. And yep, you got different artwork right there when you flip it around. Or it's the same as this slipcover. They do not put posters. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome, I don't think does a ton of well, they did one for Boggy Creek, but they don't usually do posters for their VSU editions. Which I feel like they did at one point. I don't know. Vinegar Syndrome, I guess, is just very against posters. But I'm excited to watch Southern Comfort. Like I said, Walter Hill movie, director of The Warriors, 48 Hours, you know, great movies. Southern Comfort, excited to watch it. All right, so we got the horrible Dr. Hichcock. And this is a really nice set right here. This is just a regular Vinegar Syndrome release, but this is pretty comparable to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 edition that they did. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull it since I have it over here and show the comparison. But yeah, it's the same type of box. The only difference is that Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 did not have a booklet, whereas this one has a booklet. So this one is a little bit thicker. Let me put TCM2 back on the shelf. That was an incredible edition, by the way. But yeah, this is I believe like a 60s gothic movie, like a Hammer horror type movie. And I don't really have a ton of experience with those types of movies, but I'm excited to watch this one. I think there's an issue with this. People were complaining about the dubbing and it kind of going out of whack at like the 30-minute mark or something. And I think like Vinegar Syndrome came out and said that was intentional, or they didn't want to fix it because that was the natural state of the movie and how it was shown, and they didn't want to alter it. So it wasn't an issue with the disc, it was just an issue with the movie, and they chose not to fix it. So if you've been hearing about issues with the Dr. Hichcock set, there's no issues. There's some problems with the original sound, and they decided not to fix it. So there you go. But great artwork on this. Great artwork on the back. We'll take it out. You got a slip cover on the inside, which is really awesome. Great artwork on it. And I'm sure this looks fantastic. I think a gothic horror film, 4K, Vinegar Syndrome. I'm sure it looks incredible. Show you the inside of this booklet. Great stuff. Oh my goodness, look at that thing. I am intrigued. And yeah, I thought this looked really interesting, so I wanted to get it. And this is the one that they promoted, I think, right before they did the subscriber week. It's like, hey guys, we got this movie, and everybody was excited, so I'm guessing it's a good movie. I gauge, like, sometimes what I buy based on people's excitement, you know? If I hear everybody in the comments be like, that's a crap movie, maybe I won't get it. But if everybody's saying that, oh, that's a great movie, I'm so excited, I might get caught up in that excitement and get it as well. But I'm sure this has great features in it, all that stuff. And, you know, it's always possible I do a review of this. This has the 87 minutes original Italian feature presentation of the horrible Dr. Hichcock presented in HDR. So that is cool. 76-minute American cut of the horrible Dr. Hichcock presented in HDR. So yeah, it's got both cuts in 4K, which is cool. And it's got a bunch of interviews and stuff, guys. So this thing is just jam-packed, loaded to the gills. And we have the 4K and the Blu-ray. And this is a Paramount movie. So that's definitely cool. Ooh, you flip it. That's some cool, very cool reversible artwork right there. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Look at that. Really cool. So yeah, I'm happy I got this, and I am excited to watch it. Incredible case. Incredible case. Like I said, just like the TCM release, as far as the style of the case. Side loader, hard box. All right, let's get into the new cinematography line from Vinegar Syndrome. And I was really excited about this line because this is supposed to focus on, and I did get both of them. I got Little Darlings on 4K, and I got Red Rock West, which I also had the umbrella title. But this was exciting to me because these are supposed to be like American Lost classics from like the 70s and the 80s. And those kind of films intrigued me. Or 70s, 80s, and 90s, I guess, because Red Rock West is in the 90s. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm down with that because Little Darlings is a movie that, at least in the US, hasn't been put out on home video since VHS. Now, I believe it's had some DVD releases overseas and maybe some bootleg Blu-rays, but there has been no official Blu-ray. This is the first time it's been put on Blu-ray or 4K. It may got a DVD release overseas, but in the US, this is the first time this has been put out since VHS. So that's really cool and something that should be celebrated. And I watched this last night, and this is a really, really awesome coming-of-age story. It's about two girls that go to a summer camp, and this one, like, mean girl, like, bets them because they're all acting like they're not virgins. They've lost their virginity already, and they make these two girls that say they're virgins feel bad, and so they place bets on them to see who can lose their virginity first at camp. So it's a cool, like, it's a movie from 1980. And I was watching the features, and they were talking about how, like, all the sex comedies, and I would not classify this as a sex comedy after watching it. It's more of a coming-of-age teen drama film with some sporadic comedy throughout, some comedic moments. But, like, this is cool because all the sex comedies were always focused on the guys, like, trying to lose their virginity. And that goes all the way up to, like, American Pie. The whole plot of that movie is all of them making a pact to lose their virginity on prom night. So to see like two young girls that are 15 in this movie, and I get why maybe some people didn't want to touch this because one of the 15-year-olds is trying to get with a camp counselor who's like 30. So there's some like icky, sticky situations that occur in this movie. But it's always played realistic and sincere, and it's not really gratuitous in any way. It doesn't ever really cross that line, at least in my opinion, when I watched it. And the other girl is trying to get with Matt Dillon, who is also like 15 or 16 in this movie, so there's no real icky issue with that. They're the same age. But I really enjoyed this a lot. The performances were really solid. Both of the young ladies were really good in this movie. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. I think one of them is Tatum O'Neal. She plays more like the preppy character. Then there's this other girl that's more hardened. She's like smoking cigarettes. She like kicks a guy in the nuts in the very beginning of the movie. That's probably the most comedic moment in the entire film. And they're at odds with each other, and then by the end they become friends. And it's just a sweet story, and I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm like, man, like that's just a really cool movie for Vinegar Syndrome to decide to start this line with, for one, but also bring over and develop into this 4K release. And what a 4K it was. And I love summer camp movies. Anytime I hear like summer camp and 4K, like I know it's gonna look great. I'm a fan of Friday the 13th on 4K. I love the burning on 4K. That looked incredible. So anytime you want to say summer camp and 4K, I'm gonna get it because they always look great in 4K. Just all the colors, the greens of the trees and the cabins and the different colored like shirts that the campers are wearing. Always looks great in 4K. And this was no different. This was a spectacular, stunning 4K restoration. Incredible work that Vinegar Syndrome did here. And that HDR was just like really enhancing these colors and just gave this such a richness and such a depth. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the transfer. There was a really good special feature video essay. There was also a interview with the director of the movie, which was really cool. It was about an hour long. I didn't watch the whole thing. And I think there's a couple of audio commentaries here as well. I guess I could show you the back. But I just wanted to talk about the movie for a little bit because I did watch it. And yeah, just some really great stuff with this release and great artwork on it. It's a different type of release. You got this little J card on here. And then you use this to take out the what's this kind of like booklet. And I think all of these cinematography releases are going to be this way. And I'll show you the back, the artwork on the back real quick. I think they're all going to be this way. Red Rock West is also this way. And it's just like a book. Like it's like a hardback book. You open it up. You got the two pink discs on the inside. You got 4K disc and you got the Blu-ray disc. Now, if I remember correctly, when I took this off, it had the cinematography logo etched right there on the black plastic holder, which was a nice touch. And yeah, these are just really nice releases. And there's a book in here that's kind of tied to this overall package. A lot of good information about the movie, how it was made, how groundbreaking it was at the time. I do like slip covers, and I wish they could have worked like it in like a slip cover. Like I like this packaging. I don't know if this is like my preferred packaging, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I would have rather just had this box with a slip cover on the inside, kind of like Dr. Hichcock. But I get it. They're trying to differentiate this line and do something different with it. And I think that's pretty cool. That's, I think, the original poster of the movie. That girl, that's the preppy girl. I think that's Tatum O'Neal. That's the kind of hardened girl. She looked like Millie Bobby Brown. Like, she really reminded me of Eleven from Stranger Things in the movie. Like, a lot. Like, I was like, is that her mom or something? Like, she looks dead up like her. But really good movie. You know, Vinegar Syndrome puts out a lot of schlocky horror films, cult horror films from the 70s and 80s and the 90s. And this is not one of those. This is a legitimately great coming-of-age story, and I would recommend this movie, honestly, to anybody. Like, it's really a good movie. Really great movie. So that's Little Darlings right there. And let's get into the last one. And I'm seeing right now I'm going almost an hour for this video, which is insane. I should have just done this. I should just do this series like live stream style or something. But I hope you all enjoy this and actually watch it. I'm sure some of you all will. Some of you all do like my longer form content. All right, let's show off this Red Rock West. Like I said, I have the Umbrella edition. What I plan to do is I will watch this Vinegar Syndrome first, then I will check out the special features, then I will check out the Umbrella. I've been holding off on this, and then I'm going to do a video comparing the two. So I do plan to do that still. Show you the back right here. You got some information. Don't know too much about this movie. It's got Nick Cage in it. It's kind of like a Western noir film from 1993. Dennis Hopper's in this movie. I imagine Dennis Hopper is the bad guy in this movie because he was always the bad guy in like the 80s and 90s, it feels like. But you got a new interview with the director, new interview with the co-writer, new commentary track, all kinds of good stuff here, guys. I am excited to watch this 4K restoration, but this is not a 4K, it's a Blu-ray, but it's a 4K scan. And I do not know if the Umbrella is a 4K scan. I don't think it is, but it might be. I think that was one of the big differences. Here's another thing I don't like. And I already went through this on the Little Darlings, but these are stuck with tape, and I don't love that because I feel like I'm going to mess up the cover. And There we go. Took it out. This one's a little bit thinner than Little Darlings as well. All right, so that's the J card. Let me put that over to the side. And this is, they number these guys. This is cinematography. If you guys can see that, number 2. So this is the second in that line. And I love look at the work they did on the spine, guys. Some great artwork on the spine right there. That is freaking awesome. Look at that. This is a great release. I like this artwork a lot. I still think the umbrella is a little bit better, but you take this book out, same deal right here, just a hardback book. Open it up. You just have one disc in this of Red Rock West on Blu-ray with a 4K scan. All the features are on there, I imagine, and a ton of information about the movie. So the umbrella edition included a lot of, you know, a big book in it as well. So there's, if you want to know about Red Rock West and its legacy and a bunch of, you know, writings on it, like, you're going to get it out of these 2 editions for sure. But I'm happy to have these guys. If they keep doing like cool movies like this in the cinematography line, I will keep buying them and collecting for this line, kind of like I do the VSUs. I think it's really cool. This is also a Universal film. And this was Little Darlings was Paramount. So look at that. That's why like Paramount and Universal, I have like almost no issues with, even though if they don't put out stuff on 4K from the actual studio, I appreciate that they work with the boutique labels and they put a lot of stuff out through other boutique labels. So I really appreciate Paramount and Universal for that. But there you have it, guys. That's the haul. A lot of stuff that I went through in this video. Maybe I should have done this a little bit sooner if I had this much to talk about. But a lot of really cool additions. I don't know when I'll be able to have enough to do another video on. You know, probably 2 or 3 weeks from now, I'll be able to do another one. I got some stuff in coming in the next couple weeks. Some stuff I will do standalone videos for, like the Columbia Classics Volume 4. I'll do an unboxing for that specifically on the channel. But appreciate you guys watching this very lengthy video. This is over an hour. I'm not going to edit nothing out of this. This is just going to be free-flowing. So appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on bell notifications for all future videos and reviews and all that stuff. I may do reviews for any one of these titles I talked about. And I did review for Kindergarten Cop. Go check that out, my 4K review of that. And Footloose as well. So there you go. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. Follow me on my social media accounts down below in the description. And we'll see you next time.